Hello, Fate Trigger listeners.
Hi everyone, I'm JH, the dev team leader of Fate Trigger. First, on behalf of the Fate Trigger development team, I wish you have a happy New Year holiday. I believe you've already seen many of our dev blogs. This is our very first Dev Talk video. In this episode of our New Year Dev Talk, I'll first review our shared experiences in 2024 with you all, followed by some major new information about Fate Trigger in 2025. Looking back at 2024, we officially announced Fate Trigger in early September. Upon announcement, we received extensive attention from players and media. I personally want to express my sincere gratitude to all players and media for their positive attention to Fate Trigger's debut. Thank you all. As enthusiasts of shooter games, we understand that real player feedback can only come from hands-on experience. So we decided to start our closed alpha within the 2 weeks after the initial reveal. It is worth mentioning that we have received over 400,000 playtest requests from players worldwide on Steam. The popularity of the game exceeded our expectations. Thank you all. We successfully achieved all our testing objectives during this playtest. I'm going to particularly thank you guys for giving us over 1,000 detailed feedback during the playtest. These feedback will help a lot in our subsequent development and optimization. Some of these feedback has already incorporated into our future production plans. Currently, Fate Trigger is progressing smoothly to its next phase. I also want to apologize on behalf of the development team to all players who didn't receive playtest access. Due to limitations in the alpha version, we hadn't fully completed all performance optimization work for this playtest, so we couldn't provide playtest access to all applicants. But I assure you that in our next closed beta, there will be more players able to join our game. We're currently in full development mode. Additionally, last year we participated in Japan's largest gaming event, Tokyo Game Show. We felt the enthusiasm and love from players worldwide at the venue. With over 1,200 players participating in the game demo, I have reason to believe that in 2025, we are going to create the best team-based tactical shooter game with the Fate Trigger community. This concludes our shared experiences in 2024. It was wonderful. In the next section, we'll bring you important information about Fate Trigger for the new year. You may have noticed that I no longer refer to our game as Fate Trigger the Novita, but simply as the Fate Trigger. This will be our official launch name going forward. We want players to focus more on these diverse awakeners, pulling their own triggers when faced with countless choices and meeting their fate. As for the secrets behind the Project Novita, you can discover them in the upcoming story. For the second news, which is probably what you're most interested in, we've tentatively confirmed Fate Trigger's roadmap for 2025. First of all, we are going to launch our closed beta in the first half of 2025. During this playtest, this test will offer tens of times more playtest access than the closed alpha, along with a longer playtest period. Of course, you'll be able to experience massive amounts of new content in the upcoming playtest. Besides that, if everything goes well with the closed beta, we will officially release our PC version in the second half of 2025 and begin our console version testing. You won't need to wait. You can experience Fate Trigger anytime, anywhere. So, that's the roadmap for Fate Trigger for 2025. For the third and perhaps most important announcement, I'd like to invite my good friend Terry, lead game designer, to briefly introduce updates for the closed beta.
Hello everyone, I'm the lead game designer of Fate Trigger, Terry. Today, I'll introduce the closed beta content. Besides iterations and optimizations from the previous playtest, we'll bring more new content. I apologize that since the new content is still under confidential development, we can only show some silhouettes and work-in-progress drafts. These materials don't represent our final product. First, for Fate Trigger, the most important part for sure is our Awakeners. In the closed beta, there will be 3 brand new Awakeners joining us. They are going to join the Awakener trials with their own destinies and missions. Each one of those 3 Awakeners have their unique skills. Just like the previous 7 Awakeners you've experienced, each has unique passive, tactical, and ultimate abilities. We believe these 3 new Awakener skill sets will bring you more tactical choices. Besides that, weapons are also a crucial part of Fate Trigger. Besides adjusting and optimizing existing weapons, 4 new weapons will debut in the new playtest. One of those firearms is the kind of thing that has never been shown in the past playtest, which is highly anticipated. You'll have more diverse weapon choices and shooting experiences. In the new playtest, there are also more choices for vehicles. We're going to add more variety of vehicles. We'll add 2 new types of vehicles, each with unique abilities. This will provide more tactical strategy options for battlefield movement and combat. Stay tuned. Besides that, for making the battlegrounds more diverse and fun to play, we have added some new gameplay elements and strongholds to the Vastas as well. The map's richness has been greatly improved. Stay tuned for the new changes to the Vastas in the upcoming playtest. Of course, the Awakener trials won't be the only game mode in Fate Trigger. We'll continuously introduce new gameplay modes. First of all, we're going to bring up a classic 8v8 team combat mode in the closed beta. Additionally, we are introducing an experimental new gameplay mode, bringing you more playing options. We hope you'll provide feedback after experiencing them. At the same time, we'll also open the Awakener Trials ranking system. Good luck in ranked matches. If you want to go further, you can also sign up to participate in our community esports tournament, which will offer rich rewards. We look forward to your engagement and participation. Finally, to welcome more players in our next playtest, we'll further lower the system requirements, increase the number of playtest access, deploy servers in more regions worldwide, and add support for additional languages. These are just some of the new features we'll be introducing in our closed beta. Before I wrap up, thank you for your patience. We're doing our best to bring exciting new content in the next playtest. Meanwhile, feel free to share your feedback in our community. We read every single suggestion and comment weekly. Additionally, we will continue to deliver dev blogs in the future to share our development progress. It's an honor for me and our team to create an enjoyable game with you. Thank you again. For now, back to JH.
Thank you, Terry, for sharing the new update content reveal. And thank you all for your continued support of Fate Trigger. We firmly believe that great games come from passionate player communities. I look forward to receiving more suggestions from you in the community. We'll stay in touch with you there. If you're excited about and passionate about Fate Trigger, please don't forget to add Fate Trigger to your Steam wishlist. We would greatly appreciate it. Awakeners, see you in our next playtest.
Happy New Year to all you guys.